What's poppin'? Turn your speakers up.
Turn these speakers up.
You're locked into the illest girls next door.
You can bump it in your stereo.
On boominlive.com.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
What's up, y'all? We are back with another one. This is Illest Girls Next Door, and I'm Rissy Riz.
And I'm Yanni.
And I'm J Biz.
Sounding crazy.
It's okay though. Ain't nothing gonna stop the show, baby.
Absolutely. I love the energy.
We got holes in the back pocket. Holes in the back pocket.
But no, we have a very
very special.
I'm so excited, bro. We got my guy, like one of my first college friends. My guy, Kase, y'all. So excited.
We here.
Yo, like, this is crazy.
It is.
This is like,
Full circle.
Yo, when I tell y'all I got to Rider University, I knew like 3 people. And he wasn't even one of 3 people I met. Like, I knew. I met him through my best friend. And I was like, oh yeah, I could fuck with something. He cool.
Yeah,
I met him as
definitely.
baby August. He looked like August Alsina. But
Yeah, a little bit.
this is dope. This is dope. So what's been up with you, y'all? I haven't seen you in like 3
I know.
years.
It's been a while. It's been a
minute.
while. I just been chilling, man. Just working, trying to figure this life thing out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure this music thing out. Trying to figure out how to make it. You know what I'm saying? Break all of the traumas and all the things that we know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Break the cycle. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what I've been trying to do.
Right.
That's how I am.
So did you start writing music on campus at Rider?
Nope.
Or it was after, right?
It was after.
Right.
Like, it just kind of found me. Like, I had transferred to Rowan to play basketball. Like, the
I
coach was
remember,
calling
yeah.
me. He like, we gonna play you. Like,
Yeah.
blah, blah. First day I get there, like, I hurt my back. I couldn't even walk.
I remember.
Craziest thing ever, right?
I remember.
New school, but I knew like maybe 4 people. Couldn't walk, couldn't go to class. Boom, right? So
Yeah.
I missed that whole. I had to be the manager of the basketball team when I was able to get back, right? The next year, tear 4 ligaments in my ankle. I'm like, all right, God, like, come on now.
What you trying to
You
tell
brought me
me?
at
Like-
Rowan. You brought me here, and it's not to play basketball. So what is it for, right? So as time goes by, I during that summer before I tore 4 ligaments in my ankle, my boy from home, his name's Sakella J, he a rapper, Sakil. He basically told me like, I know that you like music, like just try it out. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, everybody do music. I'm not the one to do what everybody do. Like,
Right.
I'm not. He like, bro, just do it. Just I'll buy the studio time, come and just have a song ready, have
Right.
a freestyle ready. So I did the freestyle. He like, all right, cool. So next time come back with a song written. And I did, and I dropped the song, and it got over 3,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Maybe
Right.
I'm like, maybe that's why,
This is it.
And then like the more it just kept going, the more it just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Nah, I remember we were home. Like this, I think it was like around winter break, and he posted. I'm like, "Yo, K-Son, right? where did this come from?" I'm with me. She like,
Yeah.
"What? This nigga rapping?" We like, "Nah, no way." But
Yeah.
then he like blew up,
Yeah.
and it's like, "Oh nah, this is a thing. This is a thing." And then
Yeah.
I remember he posted a picture with Bow Wow.
Wow.
We're like,
Yeah.
how did that even come about?
I just got invited to like some event. It was in New York, so I just went and like it was his event.
Okay.
And like he was just mad cool. I just took a picture with him and that was that. But that's been like since I was a kid, he was one of my favorite artists. Like, we can say what we want about Bow Wow, but like he was one of the biggest when I was younger.
Right.
So like, and I always admire him like just being a kid when I was younger. So it was just I'm like, all right, it's a lot of things happening that are just divine, like. And it just happened that way, and I took a picture with him, and I'm like, that's crazy. I think
Yeah.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, y'all look
Definitely.
alike too.
So I have a question for you.
You look like everybody.
I have a question for
Yeah.
you because I don't know you well. So I can see that from this conversation so far, you just took something you thought you can do and kind of ran with it and it worked out. So what can you say about someone who kind of feels as though they have a life planned out for themselves and are scared to try something that could possibly put them where life has taken you with music?
Yeah. I think you really have to just be fearless. You know what I'm saying? But I was also able to hear the voice of God. Like I don't mean to get that way, but like he definitely gave me that pathway. You know what I'm saying? As I told y'all, I kept trying what I thought was my purpose, which was basketball,
Right.
and it just kept getting shut down. But when you do follow a purpose, something that you're passionate about, He will direct you in the way that's his plan. You know the saying, God laughs at your plans?
Yeah.
That's what happened to me. My plan was to play basketball. His plan was like, we're going to have you fulfill your purpose by doing music. So as I'm doing music and as I'm writing, it's people crying to my music saying thank you for helping me with this situation. So I'm like, and I always felt like my purpose was to help people, whether it was financially, with knowledge, or anything like that. I felt like that was my biggest gripe. Like that was my biggest thing.
Did you
Can we get a round of applause?
I grew up loving music. That's what I thank you, appreciate that. I grew up loving music. Like I equate it to like walking a dog. Like it's always been there. I just been walking through life and it's been behind me, but it was never in the forefront. So all of the talent and all of the skill was very natural to me. Like I picked it up very quickly.
Oh wow, okay.
Like every song that I've ever had, I wrote the whole thing, even like the girls' parts. Like everything was me, and I didn't even know I could do that until I started, till it found me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's like usually people who have a dream, it starts from early on in life, but it just literally fell in your lap. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna be Beyonce one day. I hope that falls in my lap.
No, you manifested. Like manifestation is a
huge
thing, bro. Like
Make it into existence and execute it.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about True Colors.
Okay.
Your first EP.
Okay.
Tell us the story.
Hold
how that
on.
came about.
Before we start that,
Okay.
right? True Colors 2 dropped in April, by the way.
Okay.
And I came out with merch, right? So I got y'all some shirts.
No, you didn't.
I did. So I got y'all some shirts. Hold on, where the camera at?
Oh,
That's so dope.
All right, True Colors t-shirt. Y'all all can have one, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be
Take
fly.
this should have been live.
All right, so let's get into it. All right, True Colors, the first one, right?
Yes.
I had no clue what I was doing, but I knew I loved music, and I knew I was starting to grow a passion for it, right? So, like I told y'all, how things are just falling in place, and they're all divine. So, I didn't have a name for it. I didn't tell anybody, like, I'm about to do music. I'm gonna try to make a project.
Yeah.
One morning, my friend GD, his name's GD. He lives in North Carolina now. He never wakes up past 1 o'clock. I don't know why. Like, since I've known this guy, he sleeps. 8 in the morning, he calls me. Bro, I just had a dream. I'm like, what? Like, what? He's like, you dropped the tape, and it was called True Colors. Chance the Rapper heard it, and it blew up. I'm like, what? Okay. All right.
Nah, that's not God. I don't know what it is.
It was so random. So I'm like, all right, my tape is going to be True Colors. And the more I thought about it is, that's who I am. Being yourself as much as you can. Who are you really? What are your true colors? You know what I'm saying? So it was just crazy. I didn't have a name or nothing.
Right.
And it just another thing fell in my lap.
Wow.
So that's how that came about. So I'm like, all right, so how do I make I listen to music like up and down, like from start to finish. Like when I grew up, the way I grew up was like my mom had me on like Mary J. Blige, Lil Kim, Joe, I don't know if y'all know Joe.
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
Avant, Brandy, Jay-Z, Nas, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So those people made full projects. Like you can hear it all the way through and it's seamless. So I'm like, how can I do that? And I'm just finding this talent. So I did, and like it was just crazy. I had it was 6-song EP. And it was all of the songs were like real life things that I've been going through. And I don't know how to do anything else. Like, I don't understand how people who say things that they haven't been through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that interview with what's his name, Lil Tecca. It was like the Genius video.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, oh, I got Balenciagas. He's like, I don't even own a Balenciaga.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I got Glock 9s. And
I don't even have one. Yeah. Oh, what about this Ferrari? Yeah, I never drove one.
Yeah,
I don't have my
know what
license.
that's like.
I'm like, huh? Yeah,
I
it's
feel like the
one of those
music
things.
lasts when it's real.
Yeah.
Just like back in
Yeah.
the day when you talk about relationship problem, they crying in the rain and they knocking at your door. That's real. We feel that.
Yeah,
Like-
absolutely. But that's the thing. I'm in an era where that don't really.
don't
It's
matter.
not at the
Thing.
forefront. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they want you to think. Because the biggest artists make real music.
Yes,
Drake,
they do.
J. Cole. You can even do the new people like Kaylani. They're the ones who
Love
really
Kehlani.
selling. You know what I'm saying? Black. They're selling more than the people who you think are
Right.
really making the money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm kind of happy
Bryson
that you
Tiller.
said that.
Yeah.
Those
need an album
people
from him.
are making, like you said, more money. And the ones that's flashing money don't really got money.
At all.
They don't.
And
They
you know
don't really
what?
got money.
They fall by the wayside after a few years too. But the people that we just named is like they have longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm looking to be here 20 years plus or forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not looking to just get that money
And leave.
because it's not about the money for me. It's about the passion. It's about
Right.
touching the people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Go ahead. My
No,
fault.
Mark, you good. This your interview, boy. You good. You good. But nah, I remember when True Colors came out, and like everybody from Ryder was listening to it, and then like a couple people was like, "Yo, this is real." Like people were crying, and I'm like, "Well, what the fuck?" I'm like, "Well,
Wow.
let me listen to it."
Wow.
Like, let me listen to it. So I listened to it. I'm like, "Oh, he talking some shit." And it's like, if you know Case, Baby August on campus, like. he was never the type. Like, we never knew him as the type to like really talk about this stuff. Like, he be in a dining hall acting a fool. Like,
I'll just be on some funny shit.
Yeah, on some funny shit. But I'm like, nah, this is Kase.o. Like, this isn't Baby August. This is Kase.o. So, like, what's your favorite song off that EP?
Off that one, I have one called "Love You More." It's me and a girl named Janae. I was going through that situation where I was with a woman and I just loved her that much. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote that song, and like everybody loved it. It's like a kind of like a 2000s vibe. And I brought Janae in. 2000 vibes. I brought Janae. Here's the hook. It's like, I love you more than I love myself. Don't want anyone else but you next to me. Right? That's the hook. So Janae came in. She like, why don't you sing it? I'm like, I can't sing. She like, you just hear like 2 notes.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I can't sing. No, you gonna sing this part. Right. But yeah, so everybody enjoyed it. But I knew I had something because a lot of I'll be around my town and people play my music. So I'm like, all right, we got something. But it's very hard during this era because like, I don't really know who wants to hear that, but I think there is a market for it.
Of course. I feel like more of like old souls. University, we even had this conversation one day when we was driving home. I'm like, yo, I wish there was more people that would R&B like the old days. Like
I'm definitely looking to do that.
You know, I like my little trap music and everything, but sometimes when I'm riding, I just want to chill out. I just want to chill.
Feel sunshine.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's what music is. Like Lauryn Hill said, music's supposed to inspire. I don't be feeling inspired when I listen to this stuff. It's good for the turn up if I'm going to a party. It's its own genre. That's cool, but what am I listening to by myself? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what you feed yourself with, it's important what you feed yourself with, and you become what you feed yourself with. So that's why I kind of try to put out a good product.
So, with everything falling in your lap, how do you manage to keep everything together and maneuver through it?
I don't. The man upstairs do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't. It's very stressful. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's getting shows or getting interviews or even putting the music out, finding out how I want it to sound, who's going to support, what markets to attack. It's very stressful, but when you have that purpose and you know that it's for you, you'll do it because you love it. Yeah, definitely.
Now, do you want to go more independent, or like if a record deal comes to you, like, you know, are you going to take that deal?
Yeah, I'm big on ownership. Ownership is huge because my kids got to eat. You know what I'm saying? So the songs that I'm making now, they're going to eat from. You get what I'm saying? So if you sign a record label, so a record deal, they're going to have something in there where it's like we own like 50% of that or the whole thing. Yeah. We need ownership, right? Black people as a whole, we need ownership. We've been owned for too long. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I do is ownership. You know what I'm saying? Down to the shirts. Like we did it ourselves. We flipped it. We knew how to make the money. You know what I'm saying? Right. So. And I gotta tell y'all, my inspiration is like Nipsey Hussle. Like, I feel like I could do exactly what he could do. You know what I'm saying? So, say it again. So yeah, ownership is huge.
He touched a whole different type of level. Like.
Yeah, absolutely. So that ownership is huge. Ownership is huge.
And what town are you from?
All right, so I'm from everywhere. So I grew up in Hillside, right? Okay. Around 5th grade, we moved to Old Bridge, which is like Middlesex County, and my dad lives in Newark. So like I spent all my summers in Newark and Roselle. So like I know people from all across. I went to school in South Jersey. Like twice. So like I know people from the whole state. Like I just know. So I just be like I'm from Jersey because I've been everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how like me and him connected because at Ryder it was very few people from Newark. So I'm like, damn, there's nobody from Newark. Everybody different. Everybody saying I got an accent or whatever. But he was like, nah, you good. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah, like I'm well versed. Like I've been around everybody. Don't matter, street dudes, nerds, whoever. Like everybody. It's just a mutual respect for it.
Do you still ball for fun?
Yeah, but I'm retired, man. I'm done. Literally, like 2 weeks ago, I was playing with some old dudes at the YMCA.
They crossed you?
Nah, I jumped and landed on somebody's foot, and I sprained my ankle. I was on crutches.
It's not for you. God like that.
I'm like, listen, yo, I'm done with this.
Too much. So, all these things falling in your lap, you know, like, being in the industry, a lot of doors can open for you. Do you still see yourself doing like anything else? Acting?
Yes. Acting, modeling. Yeah. I have a friend in New York. Her name is Lay. She always trying to get me to go and do photo shoots and go to fashion weeks. Like, you need to come with me. I said, now you know I don't fit with them people. Like, they wearing leather pants, I'm like, listen, I like dressing comfortably. Like I just be chilling. Yeah, like
slides.
Yeah, that's it. Like you saw me, right? I just like being chill, but I'm really looking forward to like getting out of my comfort zone and really getting into that. Yeah, so I'm definitely looking to do all of that. I see myself as like a mogul. Like I'm entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm selling shirts. We made a good amount of bread off of selling shirts.
Wow.
My first time out. Like so, I'm just figuring it out as I go, and that's the best way to do it. You learn by failing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing
like
is,
me a little bit. Like you sound like me on my little preachers and stuff.
But the thing is, you got to stay consistent. That's the
No,
thing.
no, that's a fact.
Yeah, you can't just be like, I'm doing that. Okay, now I'm doing this. Okay, nah, you got to stick with it. And
Right,
all
right.
day, every day, you got to work at it. Yeah.
They're gonna have ups and downs, but as long as you stay true to yourself and your business, it's gonna pull
People
through.
gonna come. Yeah.
It's gonna pull through.
Absolutely.
What can you say about the people surrounding you, your support system? How does that keep you going every day?
I have a group of friends. His name is Miles, Rich, and Jelani, right?
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. So we made our own little clique. It's called AP, Applied Pressure. Because I feel like whatever you do, you need to apply that pressure. Like when I first started rapping, I'm like, I want everybody to quit because I'm gonna just keep going. That's how I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Applied Pressure came about. Like you just want to keep going and keep going. But as far as them, like they don't have to do what they do, but they do. You know what I'm saying? They invest in me. They look out for me. They always have my back. So I really do appreciate them. And my mom and my dad are my support system too. Like my parents are there for me too. So
That's
yeah,
dope.
absolutely.
That's dope.
That is
Now,
dope.
As far as like, do you have like anything? You did say the other tape was dropping. How soon?
So I did drop True
He did
Colors
drop
too
it.
in April, but I am dropping something else real soon.
Alright.
I just don't have a name for it, so I hope it comes. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
gonna
don't,
fall in your lap.
yeah, it will. It
It's
definitely
gonna drop
will.
down.
Yeah, it definitely will. But I don't believe in jumping the gun. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
there could be a reason why he's telling me to pull it back. You know what I'm saying? So just let things flow naturally and let people fall off where they want to fall off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when it's a standstill, it's because it's people in your life who are not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting that. I'm in that shape right now. Like,
I just wrote this on Twitter. You know when somebody was toxic in your life when you feel more peaceful without them.
yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
When you're more peaceful without that space or like that kind of like just shadow
negativity.
Yes.
being
Yeah,
there,
but-
and
yeah.
you just more energized. You
Absolutely.
just like, yo, like I think I'm good without you.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And sometimes it could be you. You could be that person. I've noticed that I've been comfortable
that person
with those.
before.
Yeah, I've been comfortable with that energy around me. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes.
it's to the point where I'm just like, I can't talk to you no more. Or I gotta back up. Or I need something different. You know what I'm saying? Because you can feel yourself being stagnant.
Yeah.
Some people
Absolutely.
cool with it, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So I've just been like, all right, go ahead, go
Every
your way.
day
I go
becomes
my
that
way.
same day. You know that episode of SpongeBob when Squidward was on the same day? It feel like the same day.
Yeah,
over.
yeah. And when you feel that way, you gotta abort. You gotta make a change.
Abort mission.
Abort
Yeah.
mission.
Because it start messing with everything else around you. You know what I'm saying? Like I noticed when certain people was around, I can't even write. Like I can't be creative. I can't think. I can't do this. Can't do that.
They
My
fucking
energy's
with your
up.
vibrational
yeah,
frequencies.
Yeah, that's real. My mom be like, your energy all go somewhere. I'm like, all I said was high, but she know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you definitely gotta look out for that type of stuff. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, okay. What can you say about the music making process? Like, what is it like for you? What do you go in the studio and do?
All right, so I like to listen to the beat first. I'm a soulful person. Like a lot of my music is very soulful and true to me. So I can't just go in there like I'll make a party record today. Yeah, I can't do none of that. I really got to feel it. It's a feeling process. That's how I knew it was like a God-given gift because like it's a feeling process. I just okay. Then I start humming a melody and then I just go from there. Yeah.
Are you like you see it to the end type of artist, or it's like, all right, I like this. Let's work on this tomorrow. Let's see how my mind works tomorrow. Like, how do you go about?
I'll try to
finishing
finish
stuff?
that day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
feel
I
like
don't
once
force it.
You do.
Okay.
Is it more in the way like mood songs?
Mood.
Like depending on your mood. So like I'm a
If
like,
I'm going through a breakup, best believe the song that comes to me is gonna be about
Those
a breakup.
the
'Cause
songs that be
I
fire.
know, right? Somebody break my heart right now.
it's kind of funny and sad at the same time.
Yeah.
At the same time because it's like artists, A Boogie.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
He came out off of Heartbreak songs.
Yeah.
Straight heartbreak.
And then even when Juice WRLD came out, but it was like I think he addressed it like one time like, why do y'all want me to be so sad?
Yeah.
But then they like, my nigga, like your music ain't the same because you not sad.
Yeah, you know who else that happened to? Keisha Cole.
Absolutely.
Like, when she came out, she was like so heartbroken for like 2 hours. Then she got happy. Everybody like, nah, we don't want that happiness.
I always say this, and I feel like people don't take it serious. Keisha Cole is the female Drake. Like
so?
when I listened to that album, what was the album? Was it just
like
like you?
Just Like You.
With her like
Her eyes, just like you.
that whole album will get me through it. But I would sit there on the train and cry. I'd be like, yeah, Keisha, we gonna get it together. Then the next album, she was happy. Like she was on an album like this. I'm like, nah,
Nah, I don't want that.
I'm not.
I think it's because majority of the world is like sad. You feel me? Deep down, they don't understand. They don't know it, but like that's why we cling towards that. Because we all just want to be understood and figure it out. So when somebody's going through something and we link onto it and relate to it,
Right.
that's why they just grows more.
And I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
So, as far as like music, I'm gonna compare it to like Juice WRLD in a way. You know, most of his songs is like for like rock star type of people, sad people, people that like
They emos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's like, if he was like change his music and to be happy, in a way he would lose that following.
Yeah.
Now, being that you said they like you're soulful and everything, do you ever think like you'll transition out from that mode and like decide like I want to do like a party song? I mean, obviously it's gonna go based on your mood. We don't really know the future.
Yeah.
But do you think that could ever come about?
I think so. I'm not opposed to anything. I just feel like as long as it's truly me, whatever happens, yeah. As long as I have to be staying true to myself. I can't be pretending to be somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So as long as
that's what get you through, baby.
yeah, as long as that's the base of it, it don't matter what come out. People are gonna cling to it because I'm being me.
Right. So now you graduated from Rome. No.
Nope. I left. I left. Something told
I'm
me
a
to
college
leave.
student, but fuck college.
Wow.
Something told me to leave, and it worked
fuck
out.
college. Because I was wondering, I'm like, damn, did he graduate? Because I remember when you left Ryder.
Yeah.
Because you left around the same time I did. And I was like, well, damn, did he graduate? Like, what happened with that?
Nope. I left. God, I just felt like something told me to leave. I was arguing with my teachers. Like I felt like, because like in school they kind of just prepare you to work for somebody else.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know at the time, but that wasn't for me. But I was resisting it, like subconsciously. Like I'm saying to my teacher, like, no, that's not how that works. Like you can't. Everybody in the class looking at me like this. I'm like, all right, yeah, it might be time for me to go. So I just got that feeling that I had with starting music, and it's like, just go. And everybody like, you dumb, you stupid, you almost done. And now I have a job making 20 plus, right?
Period.
More than people who graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I followed that voice. That intuition is real. That intuition is like what's gonna get you through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And it's just for the moment. The job is just for the moment. But like y'all told me I was dumb and I'm making more money than you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm doing shirts and I'm doing music. Like God allowed me to take both of those avenues at the same time. And y'all told me I was crazy.
No better than that.
No, it doesn't.
It don't.
It doesn't.
It's a blessing for real.
Because college is a huge scam.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Yo,
huge
I tell
scam.
people every day.
Definitely.
I go to college with a piece of paper and a backup. But the most knowledge I got was from experience, real life experience.
Absolutely.
Real life events.
It's about who you know.
Back to
I was
networking.
just about to say that. People that's doing better than you, that's willing to, will teach you real shit.
Oh yeah.
Will teach you real shit.
Everything in the classroom, right there.
And even like you said, them failures turn to lessons. They're not really failures. Those are blessings in disguise.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I didn't, you feel me, fully succeed in this. Because when I come back and I do it again, I'm
gonna
going to
do it
be
right.
stronger and smarter.
I'm gonna go harder. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go, G.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm straining, but y'all hear this shit. That's on God.
Nah, let it use you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what happened when I kept failing at the basketball thing. I'm like, why? But it honestly made me go harder in the other avenue. You know what I'm saying? Like everything happens for a reason. Whether it's good or bad, it happens for a reason. And most of the times it's for you.
Yes. Yes.
So, is there any artist that you would love to work with right now?
A whole bunch of them. Jay-Z, that's my favorite
All right, name
artist.
5.
Jay-Z, Drake, Nas, J. Cole, Joe Budden.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, wait,
That's
wait,
my
wait.
top 5. That's my top 5.
Now I got a question.
That's your top 5
That's
or
my
top
top
5
five.
people you want to work with?
That's both.
But
Interesting.
most people despise Joe Budden. So why Joe Budden?
He makes real music. Like he's just growing up. Like I don't know why, but I was like 14 listening to Joe Budden, Jay-Z. Like who is watching me? Like, Ma, where you was at? Like,
Wait, what
like
was
why am
that
I listening to this
called?
stuff? Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse, yeah, Slaughterhouse.
But I was listening to all of that stuff, and like Joe Budden really went through real stuff, and he poured his heart out in his music. And that's
Well, he
lo and
say,
behold, that's what
I
I
don't
became.
fall in love, I stand up
Yeah,
in
real
it.
niggas don't fall in love, we stand up in it. Yeah.
It's a fun fact. I didn't even know Joe Budden rap. I didn't even know he was a rapper.
Oh my God.
No, because I asked
Jada, no, you didn't just say that.
I swear to God. But let me tell you something. I don't even think that was a fun fact.
She said fun fact. That ain't fun.
I didn't know Joe Budden was an artist until somebody told me to listen to Sue Surf, Joe Budden in Conversations. I'm listening to this shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, this nigga actually fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he talking some real shit. And I didn't know that. I'm like, oh, Joe Budden was an artist. Like, since when?
Yeah.
I thought he just talk shit and do podcasts.
No, I think the thing that a lot of people don't know is Joe Budden had an addiction problem. And I think that's why. I don't remember what drug he was on.
He has like an addiction personality because of his parents.
His
so like
parents,
anything
exactly.
that he gets hooked on. Like,
Right.
That's how he is.
So I think that's why like he's gained this negative persona over the years, and why people like really despise him and really don't fuck. Because first of all, Joe Budden don't care about nobody feelings.
And that's another reason why.
He will say what he gotta say. He's raw, and a lot of people do not like that. But at the end of the day, this man is a genius.
This world is so goddamn sensitive. Like, I hate it.
Just like Dave Chappelle, a lot of people hate hearing the truth. And it's the same thing we talk about when there's no cameras. People just be scared to, somebody said it on camera. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
Did you actually watch it though?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I loved it.
so
Yeah,
funny.
that
It was
shit,
so funny.
that shit was funny as hell. Yo,
I still have yet to watch it. I think I'm gonna watch it.
You
tonight.
gotta watch.
It's real triggering.
For you?
Like, the whole time, I'm watching it and I'm like,
It is triggering for the climate that we in, but like
It's triggering.
I feel like if you know yourself, you're able to make fun of yourself.
yes.
Right.
So I feel like if you trigger to a certain extent, you're not comfortable with something inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was able to. If somebody make a joke about me, I'm gonna laugh with you. Cause 9 times out of 10, I already told myself that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I already know. I already kept it real myself.
Yeah, I kept it real myself. So what you saying don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah,
But a lot of people don't do that.
That's what I was about to say. Like, don't nobody be talking about
Don't
you.
nobody.
You be jelling off niggas. Son, in the dining
yo.
hall, bro, niggas used to be sitting there for hours, just jelling off each other. Like, yo, this
Oh,
is
he
thing.
one of those.
Yes.
But you gotta have tough
I
skin.
retired.
You gotta have tough skin. Just especially like you have the tough skin now. Like when you blow up and you get bigger. I always say when because it's gonna happen.
of course. Put it
you
out
gotta
there.
have tough skin for that industry. You don't know. People gonna have things to say.
evil as
He
hell.
this, he that.
And
he
you know what's
that,
crazy is
and
happening already.
Wow.
And I'm like, we ain't even do nothing yet. Like, we ain't really moved like that.
I feel like people who hate, they really want to be you.
They really
and they
wanna
don't know
be
how
you.
to congratulate you instead.
That's because they dick suckers. Sorry. Excuse my language on my own show. But if you really ain't, you're a dick sucker.
I feel like I just saw something online. I don't know if he was talking about it, but like so much be going through my mind where it's like, I'll see a girl on Instagram and I'm like, yo, she's dope. I wanna dress like her. I wanna be like her. Like you know, like empowering each other. I see what you doing instead of saying, oh, she thinks she all that. No, you think I'm all that.
No,
Yeah,
let me tell you
yeah.
something.
That's what I think about.
Literally, first of all, Instagram's a fucking liar. I don't give a shit what anybody
It's a highlight
says.
reel. It's a highlight reel.
Yes.
That's all it is.
And it's just like, you'll see somebody on Instagram, but then you know them personally. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna put you on the spot.
Right. I know what you talking about. I know what you talking
You
about.
know, and you feel me? The real people around you know, but Instagram don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can't take what you see on Instagram.
You cannot.
You meet
feel
somebody
me?
in person,
The
you like-
baddest females be the dirtiest ones.
Yeah.
Riding in they little beat up. Yo, me and my friends was talking. They like, yo, the most prettiest females drive the most beat up cars.
Yeah.
I sure
car is
do.
a car.
My little
Not even that. They be broke. They be broke for real.
Yeah. They be like, how you go outside with $7 and have a good time?
Yo,
Make it
it's
work.
possible.
Finesse.
If you cute, you can do it.
Finesse.
You can do
But
it.
you know what? I just take it as it is. Get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? But as
Yeah.
far as empowering, yeah, I definitely feel like you should empower people. Like
Yes.
I be putting on my story like I hope my kings have a good day. I feel like black men don't empower black men. You know what I'm
At
saying?
all.
Like I hope my
That's
kings
dope.
is feeding themselves, doing what you got to do, right? Like that's how I am. Like I be in people DMs like I'm proud of you, bro.
Yo,
I feel like just
Why hate? You know what I'm saying? I feel like people hate because they feel like they can't get there, but you could.
But they can.
You could.
Good
I
energy
have
brings
another
good
question
energy
too. Like,
all the time.
if somebody asks you to share something,
Mm-hmm.
do you share it?
I do.
Okay. Now, I share people like if they send it
I
to my
see it.
DM. First of all, when I had my Instagram, well, I still got my Instagram, but I started off, I don't even know people. I just see them.
Mm-hmm.
I see your hard work. I don't know. I didn't even have a conversation with you. I was still sharing because I acknowledge what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's been times where like people constantly send me like they are artists. Can you post this? Can you post this? I never had no problem posting nothing, but you don't share my stuff out the blue.
And don't be annoying about it. That's how I feel.
Thank you.
I don't even go out to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do that either.
I just feel like everything I do is gonna speak for itself. You're gonna see me every 5 minutes. You're gonna notice my work, and you're gonna post it because you're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. I've never been a person to be like, can you do this? Can you do that? Don't ask for no handouts. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
just go for it.
Let the work
This
speak.
is one person, like, I can't lie to y'all. Like, every 4 days, he's sending me something. And I never had no problem posting it, but you haven't posted now. One thing of mine is off the strength of me
He
just
gotta
sharing
apply
yours.
some pressure. That's what it is.
I'm not sharing.
You gotta
I'm
get it
sorry.
going.
I'm not sharing nothing of yours no more.
Yeah.
Where the support? I'm not asking you, but it's just that
It should be reciprocated.
it should
That's
be
all.
reciprocated.
Yeah.
If somebody shares something of mine off the strength, if you doing something, I'm either just give you a shout out because I appreciate you and I like that you feel me showing me love.
Yeah, but people not built like that. They more like, I'm gonna step
Right.
on you to get above. You know what I'm saying?
Crabs in a barrel. Crabs in a barrel.
Yeah,
Crazy
that
as
mentality, and that's a form of it. Like, oh, just keep posting I ain't gonna help you out now.
Please,
Right.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He got like a good 3 posts. That's it. You're not getting no more.
Should have been 2.
Now, I want to go back to what you were saying about how you feel like black men don't support each other enough. Being that September is Suicide Awareness Month for like mental health and stuff like that, how do you feel about that within the black community and that stigma that it is on us?
I feel like we ignored it.
Yeah.
Just even me growing up in my generation, I feel like my grandparents, my parents ignored a lot of that stuff. Like, your kid crying out for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your kid quiet for a reason, and I feel like we ignored a lot of that stuff. But I do feel like our generation, we making those steps to make that more
Breaking
aware.
those curses.
Yeah.
Yeah, breaking. That's the first thing. That's what we're doing. So I think that it's healthy and it's good, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm really trying to break the cycle that we've all been in.
Yeah.
Granted, it's been since like slavery times. Like, there's a reason why my mom only knows survival. You know what I'm saying? Because it was brought down. Like, my great grandmother was a slave. My great great grandmother,
Yeah,
was a
I was
slave.
like, wait,
That's
My
what?
not
great grandmother,
that long
yeah,
ago.
that's not.
That's
my,
so crazy.
Yeah, my great grandmother was like one of the people in the house. My grandmother knew that she was one of the people in the house, and then like it just that survival mentality just got passed down to the point where it's like, no, you only getting the number one on the menu today because we got like you're not supposed to treat your kid like that. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I was raised. So I think that I'm not gonna treat my kid like that. Like your baby, like what Cat Williams said, your baby's supposed to like Skittles. Why you? Why you yelling at? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel like it's important. Like I'm really trying to break that chain. I want my kids to be as free and be a kid. I feel like I was kind of robbed of that in a certain sense. Like
And
sit down, don't do that. Can I be a kid?
I was
Like, you know
about
what
to
I'm
And
saying?
I feel like
too.
kids should be able to say no too.
Yes.
Because if they learn how to say no to you, they can say no to others. And it
That's
could be in
deep.
situations where like they're supposed to say no, but they don't know that they're not supposed to say no because they've been
Yes.
trained to
I'ma
say
give you
yes
this.
all
Yes,
the
that's
time.
I'm gonna give you this. I had like I had both of my parents growing up, but they both raised me differently. So I had a half and half.
Yeah.
Where my dad, he would yell at me or he would be wrong about something, but my dad would come back and apologize to me. And that's something that I was like, I'm gonna take to my kids because my dad taught me that adults can be wrong too. Where my mom told me where I'm right, I'm right.
I'm always
So
right.
I grew up thinking like when certain adults, like now that I'm going into adulthood, it's like I have bosses who are like 5 years older than me talking to me in any kind of way, and I would kind of
Right.
submit to them. And then my dad's side would be like, wait.
Oh.
Right. So like growing up like that, it's like with our parents and how they taught us. I used to be so resentful, but now I'm like, okay, I have to teach my mom what's going on today.
Yeah.
Maybe she wasn't taught that. She wasn't brought up like that. I have to teach her what we doing today.
Yeah,
Instead
absolutely.
of being mad for her for not knowing, because she
I
just
was
don't know.
just-
Yeah.
I was gonna go
You know?
saying that, going like piggybacking off what you said. Parents, especially parents in poverty, they have so much going on in their lives that they take it out on their kid most of the time. You know? So now the kid is growing up angry because, like you said, the parent doesn't either have the time to take out the day to listen to you, or they just don't see it because they're so clouded with stress
And work.
and everything that's like bills, kid, this, that. They wasn't, like you said, in a way to train the proper way to raise this child in a way that is needed to. And that's why I like how we have that knowledge now,
Absolutely.
as young adults, with our parents that went through. And it's like, yeah, you treated me this certain way. I will never treat my kids that way.
Right.
You know, I'm going to grow up, and it's not even that I won't treat them that way because if you're bad, you're getting your ass whooped.
Stay your mother now.
But there's certain ways that I will handle it differently than my parents taught me. I'm not going to take my anger out on you. I'm going to sit here and talk to you. What's the matter?
Yeah.
How was your day? What's going on?
Yeah.
And let me talk to you.
How was your day?
Well, you know, parents don't ask. I ask my dad now, like, you know, you getting
Same
older,
way.
like, what's going on? You know? Because I don't see my dad. By the time I get in the house, he sleep. By the time I wake up, he gone.
Yeah.
So the only time that I talk to my dad is if I call him. He ain't picking up the phone to call me. I can be in West Buffalo.
Make time,
And he won't even, you feel me?
Yeah.
No. So it's like, in a way, like, I raised myself. But at the same time, though, all I got to do is pick up the phone.
Yeah.
So that's the position I'm in. It's like it was a time where I didn't even want to go to New York to go see my dad. You know what I'm saying? But I had to understand that. My mom always tell me, like, you didn't come with a manual. Like, I was young, I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
I just had to make it work.
Figure it out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you have to understand that your parents are just human, too.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes we hold them so high, but you just, once you get older, you like, you just
You
like
just
me.
like me.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like me.
So, and that just breeds such a healthy conversation, and I'm growing so close with my parents just from me.
That's good.
Sometimes
That's
you
so
gotta.
dope.
One thing my dad did teach me was, if you want something done, you gotta be the first partaker in it. Like, you gotta get it yourself. You gotta get it done.
Yeah.
And that I use that against him. Like, I want us to have a relationship, so I'm gonna come drive to your crib. I'm gonna come call you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, so we could build that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because life is short.
Don't make
Yeah.
me cry.
Yeah.
So
But
what's
it's deep, definitely.
developing or trying, like, while you're in the middle of developing your relationship with your parents, do you say that brings kind of happiness to your life and to everything at, like, all at once, like your music and everything?
Yeah,
'Cause, you
it
know, when
brings
you're-
freedom. It brings freedom. I don't feel no weight against I don't feel that much resentment against them or anything like that. Like I did when you just grow up angry. Like, why you do that? Why you do this? You know what I'm saying?
Especially in those teenage years,
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
trying to figure everything out
teen
yourself.
life.
And they
I
get
used to
probably more stuff on it. Like,
right.
yeah.
Teenage years was the
Yeah.
worst. But I felt like college, and don't get me wrong, not knocking the people that didn't go to college, but like, I felt like, honestly, even if you drop out, it's something that college do to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
it
It teach you how to be, especially if you're living on campus. That independence is
the
different.
independency and
absolutely.
you becoming your own person fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta find your way quick.
Fast.
Yeah.
Quick.
Or you
Like-
will get lost.
It's
in
like
the
in
sauce.
college, lessons come back to back to back to back. Yeah, like you gotta. It's like learning on the fly.
Yeah.
So that way, college definitely did help.
Yeah, like
Yes.
I didn't almost have my first fist fight until college. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And I didn't know that I
God.
could get that angry, but it was
Yeah.
like, damn,
You don't look like you can get angry.
bruh.
No, except for when
He
you
was
took my
there.
coffee back
Yeah,
the
I
other day.
remember that.
Like, and it's like, damn, like I waited till I got to college for this to happen.
Bro,
But it's like
that's
I
better for you.
learned so yeah.
Because high
absolutely.
school, forget about it. I got suspended every year except for senior year. Every single year except for senior year. But the only difference is I was a good kid and I got good grades, so they never kicked me out.
Right.
Because I wasn't like the bitches I was fighting. They was just mad. Like,
Yeah, it's just mad.
I just mad, you feel me, on a real nigga. But before we, you feel me, close it up and everything like that, baby, it is dirty laundry time.
Yeah.
It is dirty laundry. So basically, dirty laundry is anything that you was going to take to the grave, anything that most people don't know. It could be personal, it could be, from a situation that you would experience.
We don't do
anything.
indictments.
No indictments.
No one does.
Yeah,
We
of
ain't
course,
saying
of course.
names, we ain't, unless you
One
bold.
time I beat this nigga. No.
Unless you bold. But like, dirty laundry.
Oh, dang. I don't even know. Like what? Y'all
You
gotta help
did
me
some
out.
shit at
You ain't
Ryder.
gonna say.
You
You
did
ain't
some
gonna
shit
say-
at
Get it out,
Ryder.
Y'all gotta help me out. Y'all gotta help me out.
I
Like
don't
what? Like what
know.
can I say? Like give me some help.
Anything.
Um,
Some
Yeah,
people eat
anything.
their
What party was
So-
that? It was after one of them parties.
Ooh,
What
what's
happened?
that?
Was it the pajama party? 2015, 2016?
I want to put
what happened? What
You
happened?
tell me.
Ooh, what happened?
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Amnesia.
What was you staying in the hill? Yeah.
Yeah, I was. I'm trying to think. What's some good dirty laundry? I don't know. I'm pretty honest. Like I don't know. What? Damn. I don't know. Y'all gotta
Something
help
that
me
your
out.
fans don't know about you. Anything. I don't know.
Whatever. What happened to old girl? You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
No names.
Relationship status.
I can say what happened. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't know. Basically, like sometimes people just. I'm about to get a politically correct answer. People just grow apart. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta move forward the way you move forward.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. What's good dirty laundry? I want to do it, but I don't know what to say.
Anything, like, anything.
I'm saying we gotta call up the game. We gotta call up Eric. We gotta call up Esper. Like, what we gotta do?
I don't know. You ever got in trouble for something? You ever
Like,
got
anything.
arrested?
I got one. Y'all right. I got caught having sex before.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're
that's
not
good.
the only
How did it
person to
happen?
say that.
Huh?
So you're not the only person to come up here and say that.
what was
How'd that
the-
happen? It was just at a party. At
a party?
Yeah, my
Bro,
ex
you was
crib.
cheating?
No.
At my ex crib.
All black men are faithful.
You're not gonna do this. What we not gonna do?
Nah, all right. So look, yeah, it was I was dating a girl at the time, but like we just ended up doing something at her house, at her party. Mom Dukes came downstairs, and that was that.
Mom, damn.
Yeah.
Did she, like,
party
yell
was
at you?
party was done up.
What was the
after that.
reaction?
Everybody just like, oh shit. She started banging on the door like, I know y'all in there. We like,
Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get it together and act like nothing was happening.
oh, we
Like,
did
what
that.
the-
We did that.
You like, hey, what you talking about?
We could lie it off, but like we know what's going on.
She knew.
Now, question 2. As far as your status right now, it's complicated, single, or in a relationship. It's complicated.
Yeah, because you
it's
you
complicated.
posted something a couple weeks ago, and I was like,
It's complicated, but I'm working on getting that. I'm trying to get tied down for like.
Let's go.
I'm good.
that's
I'm
what you
good.
Black men don't
You
cheat.
was like, if I pop up
don't
married, I'm
just
like,
hold it down.
Don't
That's
say
what I
nothing.
said. Yeah, that's why I tweeted. I said, if I pop up married, just hold it down. Hold
and I
it
was
down.
like, well,
So right before we close it off, we have any merch coming? Because we talked about the music, but we didn't talk about the
Yes.
merch.
So with my new tape, I'm definitely gonna drop new merch.
Okay.
And it's gonna be better quality, better all of that. Like I'm just learning on the fly, like I told y'all before.
Yeah.
So definitely look out for that.
And to shout yourself out real quick, Instagram.
Instagram
Twitter.
is Case 2.1 on Instagram, Case 21 _ on Twitter. I have a website, kase.o. That you can find my music, pictures, whatever, videos, all on that website. Go stream True Colors 2 right now
Yes,
on all
stream.
platforms. And I got something coming for y'all.
now you know we gotta do it. We gotta shout out the gang from Ryder real quick.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
the school.
yeah,
But
fuck
the
Ryder.
people fucks with y'all heavy, yo.
Yeah.
Fucks with y'all.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is Illest Girls Next Door, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Rissy
That was
Riz.
great. Appreciate y'all.
I'm Jay
Yanni.
Best.
Bye.